Do you think you're weak compared to the average gym goer? Well, you might not actually be. Most people who go onto social media will see these guys who are doing absolutely incredible lifts. But what most people don't know is that when it comes to strength, these guys are like the top 99.9% of people. And most of them are on some type of PED and have absolutely insane genetics. And so it begs the question, what is a realistic goal for strength? And so in this video, I'm going to go over 6 stages of strength. Noob, beginner, intermediate, advanced, elite, and impossible. And the reason I've named the final stage impossible is because it will be impossible for most natural lifters. And in order to get to this stage, they would probably have to have insane genetics and probably PEDs. Now first off, there are a few other things to consider when it comes to strength. Like how taller people are always going to be stronger than shorter people. If you look at the biggest lifts that have ever been done by humans, it's always done by taller people. But also people who have longer arms will be better at deadlift, but then people who have shorter arms will be better at bench press. And people who have long femur bones in their legs will be worse at squats. And people need to realize it can take a long time to reach your natural genetic potential. For people with good genetics, it might take only 2 or 3 years, but people who have bad genetics, it could take up to 6 years. Now because weight has a strong effect on how much someone should be able to lift, we're going to be looking at strength relative to people's weight. Now the first category is the noob category. Now make sure to keep in mind that all of these stats are for how much men should be able to lift. Now the noob category is how much someone should be able to lift in their first day in the gym. Now at this stage, they should have a 0.85 to 1 times body weight squat, a 0.5 to 0.85 body weight bench, a 0.85 to 1.2 body weight deadlift. Now we're moving on to the beginner category, which should be achievable within 3 months of beginning. At this stage, you should expect to have a 1 to 1.25 body weight squat, a 0.85 to 1 body weight bench, and a 1.2 to 1.5 body weight deadlift. Now we're going to move on to the intermediate category. Now the intermediate category is basically the average gym goer and how much they should be able to lift within 2 years of beginning. Now they should have a 1.25 to 1.75 times body weight squat, a 1 to 1.5 times body weight bench press, and a 1.5 to 2.25 body weight deadlift. Now we're going to move on to the advanced category. Now most naturals should be able to achieve this category within 3 to 4 years of beginning. And this is personally the category where all 3 of my lifts are. In this category, you can expect to have a 1.75 to 2.25 times body weight squat, a 1.5 to 2 times body weight bench, and a 2.25 to 3 times body weight deadlift. Now we're going to move on to the elite category. Now I want it to be known that in order to get into the elite category, most people would have to have really good genetics, and only the best natural lifters are in the elite category. Now if your genetics were able to allow you to get into this category, you can expect it to take anywhere from 5 to 10 years of training to get to it. And at this stage, you can expect a 2.5 to 3 times body weight squat, a 2 to 2.25 body weight bench press, and a 3 to 3.5 times body weight deadlift. And the next category is the impossible category. And in order to get into this category, you either have to have absolutely insane genetics or PEDs. And if it's possible for you to get to this category, it would take at least 5 to 10 years. Now in this category, you would have to have at least a 3 times body weight squat or more, at least a 2.25 times body weight bench press, and at least a 3.5 times body weight deadlift. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit the like button, and if you like my content, make sure to subscribe. God bless you all, and goodbye.